everyone, welcome back to my channel with me, Monique. For today's video, I would like to show you a few of the jewelry pieces that I got while I was in New York. I won't be showing all the pieces because I don't want this video to be too long. But let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see the rest of the items, and maybe I'll make another video about them. If you're new to this channel, I upload videos weekly about style, mindful shopping, travel, and everything in between. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would like to take the time and click that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So jewelry, especially vintage and antique jewelry, has been kind of like my passion for the past few years. I've just been fascinated by gemstones and jewelry, especially, jewelry from the past, the history and the way they make it, and the beautiful, beautiful pieces that, you can't really find nowadays anymore because jewelry was made in a different way back in the day. So jewelry is something that I really want to focus on in the future, and I would like to learn more about it because there's just so much to learn about jewelry. So because it has been a focus of mine for the past few years, I kind of been buying more jewelry, definitely more than bags, because I feel like I have enough bags and I need to get more bags. But jewelry is something that you can never have enough of. I guess you can call it an investment, but jewelry is also something that is very sentimental, something that you can get from your grandma, something that is passed down through generations, something that you can give to your loved ones and it means something. So every time you wear that piece of jewelry, you are reminded of your loved one. It could be a memory of your late grandma or aunt or someone in your family or even a friend. So jewelry is really sentimental, and I love that about jewelry. And I also love the fact that anyone, no matter what size you are, can wear jewelry. But anyway, you are not here for that today. I just want to show you some of the pieces that I got from my recent trip. If you haven't seen the New York vlogs, I will leave some of the links down below. Please check them out on my channel. I don't know where to start, but I think we can start from one piece that I got for free, kind of. So it's basically like a gift with purchase. I purchased an item from this lady and she gave me this pair of earrings for free because I was actually asking her about it, and she was like, oh, if you like it, just take it, think of it as a gift. And I love that she was so kind to do so. It's this vintage resin. I think this is resin or lucite in the shape of a bird. I just love how colorful it is, and I think it is just such a fun pair of earrings. They're clip-ons actually, because maybe they're from like the late 90s or 80s. They're very fun. The next item is this one. It's from one of my favorite vintage stores in New York called Pippin Vintage. They sell jewelry mainly, and they have so many beautiful pieces, costume and fine jewelry. I've got few pieces in my collection from them in the past. They're just one of my favorite pieces. And they also have a furniture section in the back. So what I got from them was, I was looking at their fine jewelry selections, but I couldn't really find something that, I really fall in love with. And this one is a costume piece. I don't usually buy costume jewelry anymore, but I think this is such a beautiful necklace. And for costume jewelry, it is very well made. I love big chunky gold pieces. I love jewelry that is like very big and bold. And it's just very simple. It makes any outfit pops, and you can just wear, like what I'm wearing right now. It's a very simple sweater, and you just wear this necklace and it makes your outfit more interesting. Even though it's costume jewelry, it has such a good weight to it, and it is really well made because all these links, they're all articulated and they're all connected by a chain underneath. I don't know if you can see, there you go. So there are like these two chains that connect all these links. I think this might be from the 70s. Next, I'm going to show you a few pieces that I got from one of my favorite jewelry vendor from the flea market. This one is a vintage Palomo Picasso silver heart brooch. This one is Pluma Picasso for Tiffany & Co. I love to hunt Tiffany & Co pieces, especially the older ones. So if I see something and the price is right, I usually pick it up. From the same lady, I also picked up this brooch, which is in the shape of a cat. If you don't know, I do have a black cat and I've been wanting more of like cat shaped jewelry, but I want something that is not like so obvious that it's a cat or like too literal. I think this one is discreet enough. This one is in sterling silver, and the other brooch, which I just showed you, is also sterling silver. I got so many pieces from her. One of them is this pendant. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a starburst pendant with a little diamond in the middle. It's a locket. It has the initial on the back, and I love how they engraved the initial back in the day. The font is just so beautiful. So it says, presented by friends, April 15, 1910. So this is from 1910. That was like 111 years ago. And you know, this style of pendant is so much on trend now. That really shows you that, you know, even in jewelry, people always take inspirations from the past. You have to look into the Victorian era, the Art Deco, the Edwardians, the Georgian. So many jewelry nowadays take inspirations from those eras. I'm gonna show you one more. So I got this ring from her. I love the shape of this ring. I love when a ring has like a very modern and very like simple but bold kind of design. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this one is in 14 karat gold. It's quite light, so I think this might be from either the 80s or the 90s. The locket is, I think, 10 karat. I also got this silver paperclip chain from a vendor that I've never bought from before in Chelsea Market, but I think this is just such a fun chain. I was looking for a gold one, but it's hard to find a paperclip gold that is not too crazy in price but chunky enough for my liking. So these two are from my trip to the upstate New York. I think they're probably from Hudson, I can't remember, but there's like an antique center there, and both are purchased from this lady, wonderful lady that has a beautiful store there. So the first is this beautiful silver bangle from Mexico. This one is in sterling silver. It needs some polishing, as you can see, but I do have a silver polish. I just haven't done it. I really love it because it really reminds me of the Elsa Peretti bone cuff. So I thought this would go great when I wear my bone cuff on one hand and I can wear this on the other. And they kind of match until I could get another bone cuff. From the same lady, I got this beautiful, beautiful purse from the 1920s. It's so gorgeous, and it's metal, and it's beautiful, and it's hard to find in this condition from the 20s, because you know they usually are so tattered up, costs like $300. This one I think was around $50, so that was a very fair price. Such a beautiful, beautiful piece. I mean, it could probably fit a phone, but I wouldn't carry my phone in this because, you know, it will be too heavy. Back in the day, ladies only need lipstick and maybe some cash, so this is more than enough for that. Or you can also carry your credit card. Such a beautiful piece of history. So next, on my way from upstate New York back to the city, we stopped by at the Elephant's Ear Trunk flea market, which is the biggest flea market in New England, which I always wanted to see because they always had it on these like shows on HGTV. And yeah, so we stopped by a little bit, and then I found these beautiful pieces. This is a beautiful pocket watch in silver. This one still works, you just have to wind it. It does work, but you know, this is I think manual winding. You know, back in the day you really have to just wind your watch. It's not battery operated. And I've always wanted to have a pocket watch because I do have the chain watch, and yeah, I was excited to find this. The next item that I picked up is this beautiful Victorian pin in the shape of a crescent, which is very, very popular back in the Victorian era. And this one is in 14 karat with seed pearls and sapphire. So I'm gonna move on to a more modern piece. I've been really into chunky gold jewelry, and that was definitely on my list during our trip to New York. I really wanted to find chunky necklaces. This one is the Omega chain, which is really chic in my opinion. And again, you wear it with, you know, very simple t-shirts, sweaters, and it just pops. And such a simple and beautiful necklace. Got this at the Diamond District in New York. You saw my vlog that I went to the Diamond District. I was literally hunting for pieces there. So the other chunky gold chain that I found is this one. This one is kind of like in the shape of a macaroni, kind of. Some people call this San Marcos link. You just want to add a little pizzazz to your outfit. Chunky chain is a good way to do so. I think it's something that will never go out of style actually. Now I'm on a mission to find chunky bracelets to match with what I have. Okay, so last but not least for today is quite a special piece that I purchased from this lady that has an Instagram shop for jewelry, and it's this beautiful emerald and diamond ring. Emerald is one of my favorite stones. I just love the color of it. It's just so romantic. So when I saw this on her Instagram, she always has like pieces and they sold out like this. So I will leave her Instagram down below so you can check it out. So when I saw this, I couldn't say no to it, and I knew I was coming to New York, so I decided to pick it up. It's just so beautiful. I love emerald. Alright, so those are some of the jewelry pieces that I picked up while I was in New York. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!